just got here. Hasn't started yet. I'm gonna go in and see if Thomas is all set up. Oh, yeah. How you doing, man? Yeah. Been a while. I know him. Oh my goodness! This does not look like the pictures I was looking at online. What was this? Was the pictures from last year? How are you, Aaron?
Sorry. Lovely to see you.
Likewise, likewise.
You know Fab?
I know Fab. What's up, Fab?
Anyway.
Ça va?
The enclosure.
Well, I'm talking in the room.
Oh, in the room. Oh, well, that took a that took a while because we set them up this way originally, and I wasn't happy, and nobody was happy. We weren't getting the sound stage we wanted, and so late last night we moved everything over here.
Yeah.
And so we've got a more natural spread. Because the good recordings, you should be able to hear 1 meter beyond the right speaker, beyond the left.
For sure.
And we weren't getting that.
Yeah, that's why I find like long wall placement is usually better sound in any room sound, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I got to know Mark Fenlon, and we had a sort of correspondence and phone calls because he was based. He spent all his life designing drive codes for Acoustics mainly. Then he went off and started his own company, Mark Audio, which is famous in the DIY market.
Mark
Fenlon, Fenlon, and he sent me some drive cones, but they were good and they were okay. And then what happened was we got it kind of pretty good. And then he said, "Oh, I've got some good news for you. I've got some great news. I've got a new design." And oh no, the new design meant I had to redo everything again, and I didn't use a new design. So in the end, he designed something specifically for us. And so this is a modifier. But all we have is the code and a voice coil. That's all we have. We don't have anything else, right? There's nothing else in there. So the whole tune is completely down to the voice coil and the way it's mounted into the onto the voice coil, onto the aluminium.
It's an aluminum.
It's not aluminium. It's an alloy. It's an alloy. With a number of metals in it.
Upload.
Nothing. Because I want all the data from the microphones back through to me. That's what I'm looking for. And you see this mostly on things like the human voice, things that humans can recognize the human voice very well. I'm going to play you a recording from 1957 of a person talking and he's going to sing, just to show you what I mean about getting that data. You could have got that in the drum solo, I think. There was a lot of tones.
So full range. So does it have a limit on the high end as far as frequency?
On high end, about as they limit at the high end is basically around. It starts to roll about 19K, but it will go up to 22,000.
Oh.
But it will go much higher than our hearing normally. But it's like the low end.
Yeah, exactly.
It's subsonic, so you will go. It's flat at 36 hertz, and you were listening to sounds in there like those toms. There was a harmonic underneath, which was below hearing.
Yeah.
You felt it. So yeah, you feel it, and so people sometimes. I have a YouTube channel, and sometimes people come in, oh, that's not a serious loudspeaker, that's not even hi-fi, you know, and you just have to, I just have to laugh a little bit because there's nothing else to do.
Custom driver or?
Yes, it's custom built for us by a company called Mark Audio.
Mark Audio, okay.
Mark Audio, they made it. Mark, no, well, he's a Brit living in Hong Kong, and he designed the cone and the coil for us.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's. I think it's 10. Okay, so it's just for.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. just 12,900 Canadian dollars. They take 14 weeks to make, so they are quite slow in production. So they made a solid European code. Okay.
Many years.
Okay. Wow. Right, so we just move into place and we're going to hear this guy talking. Please feel free. When the door's closed, I'll play it, otherwise we won't hear anything. Okay, how are we doing?
I got a seat reserved for you, huh? Again, huh?
Can we close the door, please? We're kind of full at the moment. Thanks a lot. We'll do it again. Welcome. Move down. Okay, 1957. What we're listening to is the detail in the voice. So when I'm building a loudspeaker, I'm listening to this voice and I've got the speakers in. I'm just trying to get it right. So let me just see where we go.
Of the many hours, of the many days, of the many weeks that I was there.
To give you an idea, to try and get the person in the room as close as you can. Yeah, perfect. Tricks, no filters, no hidden things. It's coming back into a flat metal plate, basically. So how are we going to get any bass? Because it's just a flat metal plate, right?